Hello, family and friends. Don't mind my hair right now, or the fact that I'm wearing like the dirtiest shirt in the history of the universe. Welcome to another exciting episode of the Jaxson Galaxy video blog. My name is Jaxson Galaxy. This is my video blog, and today is the first day of the rest of my life. Computer's covered up. My bed is missing, which my cat finds very annoying. So I've got all this stuff shoved out of the way to make all this empty space on this side of the room. And then also I got some sound foam. That's an old foam mattress that we're not using anymore. I had my mom sew some things so I could stick it to the wall. So in this corner of the room, 4 feet up, there'll be a like 3.5 foot or so chamber that will have my mattress and just be like a little micro room with my bed in it. Don't worry, it will have like lighting and vents and, you know, all the stuff it needs for safety. Big black thing. We'll have about 2 feet of roof space above it for storage and about 4 feet of space underneath it for storage. So then I can take all this stuff and all the rest of my stuff that's in storage and put underneath it and on top of it. And also it will be a sound isolating, light isolating chamber for me to sleep in at any hour of the day or night. I'm not building it myself, in case anybody thinks this is like a DIY channel or whatever, if you happen to randomly come across it, which I don't know how you would. I'll be staying next door at my grandmother's house. I left the one wheel out in case I decide to go float some cruisy float life float. So end of day like 0, right? The prep day. I haven't actually started building the loft bunk yet here in my grandmother's master bedroom. What happened to mirrors like this? This is a freaking amazing mirror. I need one like this. I love my hat, by the way. And Poppy Brothers. Here's a picture of me mom and my aunt and my uncle. This is the side of the family where I come from, in case you couldn't tell. My cat, Peep, likes to come sit right here. Grandma's never let pets in her house, but she'll sneak in when I come over and make her way upstairs and come and just chill right here. Like, she just loves it. It's her favorite. It's so funny. This will be the first night in close to 3-ish years away from the cats, in like close to 3 years or something. So this is their first night alone and my first night sleeping alone in a bed. So it probably helps a little bit that it is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So the cats might not even notice, because by the time I get up, it'll just be the middle of the night and then I'll head back over home. I have here an oximeter. Come on, camera. What does that say, 69? Nice. Is that what that really said? So I have this, and if you're familiar with CGP Grey, he had a whole video on New Year's resolutions and why they're dumb. And so he suggests themes for the year. It's like a year is too long. Like, you need, so just do it by season, right? My theme for the next foreseeable future, resting heart rate. I want this number to go down as much as is healthy. But for now, I've already brushed my teeth, so I'm going to get in bed. I'm going to shut that door so it's not so bright. And we'll continue this probably bright and early tomorrow morning. I'll see you then. Well, it's 6:50 in the morning. I've been awake since about 10:30 yesterday night. I've been awake all night, just watching YouTube and killing time. And finally, I got bored enough that I turned my heater on in my room, because all this stuff in my room that's all shoved to this side. Got my curtain peeled back so I can play some video games, because the dude's not even supposed to be here for a couple more hours. So 7, 8, 9, so yeah, 2 more hours at least. So I'm just gonna chill and play some video games until then. But I kind of felt cozy with everything from my like view blocked off, right? Just kind of like sitting over here in my secret little corner. I have to climb in under the table right here, this gap. over here with the that's the heater back there, so got a blowing hot air on me, and then the rest of the room is all empty. Day one, we'll be there soon. Like a true professional, he's 15 minutes early. We got our blanket up. I'll quit bothering him. He's got a big power cable running through. Truck parked on the lawn, all the logs and the horse, whatever, set up. Stay out of his way for now. Pardon me, a little farty there. I'm excited. I'm very excited. Hello. I just realized my phone is... I was using my phone to stream to my TV. I don't know if this is working. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Kitty is asleep on Mom's bed while my bed is being... Oh, pardon me, I got farts today. There's gonna be a lot of farting in this video. Are you bothering my worker, Grandma?
Yes.
Is this upside down? It might be upside down. Hold on. I was correct. It was upside down. I'm glad I checked, because I've made that mistake 100 times on this stupid video blog. So we've got the first piece that will be basically just basically how it is. So it'll be huge. So then everything from here down will just be empty storage space, right? So this whole thing is where all this stuff is just in my room and stuff. I will be underneath this and stacked. So this line, you know, up to a 1/4 inch extra, and that'll be the floor for my bedroom, right? And then that'll come out to about here, where I'll have, you know, just a step or two into a hole. It will be about 3 feet by 2 feet here. So you just take a step basically and climb into this tiny room, and you know, that will be the floor. And then the rest of the thing, I'll have about 2 feet or so from the ceiling to the top of the thing. I put stuff on it. It's all going really well so far. Still day one for those curious about how I'm going to edit this together, because I'm curious about how I'm going to edit it together. It's 4 o'clock in the morning on day 2, and the moon is just over the house there. It looks all pretty. Turn that way, you can see some of the lights of the city over there. And so we're gonna head into the house here, and I'll show you the progress that was made yesterday. My legs are a little sore and I'm a little out of breath as I continue the theme of lowering my resting heart rate. Well, I got a book called How to Read a Book. I haven't started reading it yet. Well, Kitty, be safe. Come on, Kitty. I know it's cold out there, but I'm sure you want to go out and play. Looks like a bunch of my Amazon packages are starting to arrive. You come back in already? You can stay out there for a little bit. Alright. Oh, I just want a treat now. Just get my kitty a treat. She's priority here. It's funny how just having some lumber in here makes the room smell totally different. I'm thinking I might like wrap these with rope so the cats can scratch them and stuff. And now I'm going to slip between this tiny pole and it'll be good. Alright, I'm going to eat breakfast and be back in a bit. Here we have arrived at the end of day 2. And this is what we've got so far. Nearly perfect according to my specifications. A couple modifications. I didn't have a diagonal on this side, so we added these support things. Whatever they're called. He's trying to teach me some of the lingo, but so it's incredibly stable now. I realize I just pushed it that way. That doesn't... whatever. This board will be coming out. This is all storage space now. So I'll have a teeny little bit of space around it, which is perfect because the outlets in this house come up from the basement, so they're just like drilled into the floor basically. It smells really good in here actually. Fresh wood smell. So it's all finished to the point where this is the floor. I worked out my legs earlier this morning. And when I stand upright, my hair have just enough. While I'm up here, I should probably clean the top of this fan. You hear how echoey it is up here? Right? Just because there's nowhere for the sound to bounce to. It's like all of a sudden it's like, ah! And this echoes like crazy up here. And so here's the floor. That little cutout is where the little ladder will be. Originally, I've said this 100 times. Originally, it went all the way up to the ceiling, right? And was like a ½ inch from the top of the ceiling. But I decided not to remove the ceiling fan. So the top of the structure will only come to, a couple inches below the ceiling fan, which means realistically I can't stand up here anymore, right? But I don't need to either. Weighing all the options, because everything in the universe is a trade-off from one thing or another. I want this to just be for sleep. So working out my legs means that they're very sore. The plans, as I show you the window and you can't see the plans, right? So this is what it will look like in the end here. So the entire structure is 8'8". It can't be any higher than that. Can you even see what I'm looking at here? I can't see how this is framed, I'm just guessing. All right, this is the top down. Hello? Are you in frame? So, all right, I have a little bit of space over here, and then in that corner over there, I'll drill a hole in the floor, and then once the ceiling is up, I'll have a hole in this ceiling up here to draw air in and across the bed and up and out. Keep the temperature regulated and keep the air fresh. I don't have to huff my own farts while I'm sleeping in my fart sack. Is the funniest name for a bed I've ever heard. I thought my friend Peyton made it up, but it turns out that phrase comes from his mother. It's just a sack of farts that you sleep in. Hey, kitty. You wanna come up here? You wanna come see what will probably be your new favorite sleeping place? We won't be able to get a mattress around this corner and into this spot. So we will likely have to put the mattress on just like up against the wall over here. And then as we build it, like just move it around the inside. We'll see how it all works. I'm sure it will be a dumb and stupid adventure that will make me laugh a lot. Hi kitty, you made it up. You didn't notice. I was trying to make a YouTube. I was trying to make a YouTube, huh? Are you excited for your new bed? Your new bedroom? I got a message from my friend. Maybe I'll just pet my kitty, who seems very intent on making me give her pets while she discovers her new area. The other kitty is asleep on my parents' bed still. And this is my kitty. All right. We will reconvene at Candy Mountain. Hello, and welcome to the morning of day 3. I'm standing up on what will be the floor of my loft bunk. I don't know why I'm reiterating this, I'm gonna edit it all together. But I cleaned my fan off and dusted the ceiling and all the walls and stuff because I can reach it up here, and it is pretty nice, actually. I removed like 2 Swiffer, things worth of dirt. And as I was standing up here, I managed to fix a little click noise in my fan. And this is gonna feel extremely dangerous. Hi, kitty. But when I put it at high speed, and I'm standing right friggin' next to it, let's let it get up to speed here. I mean, ceiling fans almost never just break and fall apart. And I'm pretty sure my uncle, who's an electrical engineer, is the one who installed this fan, so I trust him. It feels not okay to be looking down on a fan when the blade is spinning at neck height. It feels really weird, so I'm going to turn this down. but it's supposed to be wintry mix and cold, like 15% chance kind of deal. Expect that he's not going to show up, and then if he does show up, it'll be a bit of a bonus story. I want that to hit me in the head while I'm trying to climb down this ladder. Ugh. So my legs are still sore from yesterday. That's sort of the B story to this episode. I am still continuing with the theme that I have been working on for the last little bit, couple days. The theme of lowering my resting heart rate. It's very early, if you couldn't tell. I got the Nintendo Ring Fit Adventure, which will be the sort of end to the B story of this episode. Will be me playing that. Let's go get some footage of that, shall we? Yeah, it's very cold. Okay, so I've got my grandmother here. She's actually going to be the first one to play it. So I'm going to get it all set up here. That's a heavy bust.
Yes, it is.
Big ram head. Okay, so we've got Grandma with the one around the leg. So just slide right in and slide it till it clicks. There you go. Updates. It's always the most boring part of any new game. Okay, so you can see it's mimicking how you're holding it. So if you tilt it to the left, it'll tilt to the left, right? If you tilt it to the right, it'll tilt to the right. And then the one on your leg, if you lift a leg or march in place, you can see it moving too. And then we'll just do a simple one. Perfect. All right, make sure you've got plenty of room. You're not gonna hit your overhead light. Maybe step over here a little bit.
Yeah. Ready?
Okay, so squeeze it and then let go. So, and then squeeze it again. So you're gonna go as many times as you can. See that counter on the right? Oh, you're gonna try this one, huh?
I don't know.
So you're controlling it like a smartphone. So this one is just gonna go, I think, forever. So you're actually gonna hold this one over your head. See in the little example up there? And then you're gonna pull on it, right? But so don't do it yet. So now squeeze it to say okay, right? And then it's gonna have you raise both arms, and then you're just gonna pull it apart, right? So pull. So hold it. You gotta keep it flat. There you go. Okay, so it's gonna have you keep doing knee lift. So lift your knee up as well. You say okay first by squeezing the thing. Okay, so it's just gonna have you hold the ring and then do high knees. Okay, high knees. Hey, 34. That's pretty good for your first time, I think. So how are you feeling about it?
Very good.
Right, is it fun? Is it interesting?
It'll be fun for you.
You think it's more fun for me, huh? So part of the reason that we're doing this is because it's freaking cold outside today. It's not currently snowing, but it's probably going to. Okay, so we're gonna try one of the jogging little mini game pieces here. So squeeze that, say okay. Yeah, so there you go. So now your little guy's running through the forest. And you can take it slow or medium or whatever, but okay, so now Grandma's behind the camera. So you just hold that as much as you need.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a shot here.
You need to go forward to be in it.
Oh.
For me, now I can get you.
Better? Okay. I'm gonna try the same one that you just did.
Okay. No, I didn't even see part of those things.
I have a lot more experience playing video games.
I was looking ahead, not everywhere else.
Drop your hips. Victory!
Well, that's pretty fun.
Good workout.
I'm gonna play it for a little bit now.
Yeah.
Thank you for filming.
Sure.
How did you like it?
That was nice, yeah.
Could you see yourself playing that at all? without me. Maybe.
Oh, maybe, yeah. It's more interesting than just doing nothing. I mean,
Right.
just walking.
Well, I'm gonna keep playing it for a little bit. Alrighty, well, I am sweaty and hot and quite well exercised. I went until the game says, yeah, you should take a break and try again tomorrow. Alrighty, it's been a little while later. I took a rest for about an hour and hung out with Grandma. It is snowing. It's supposed to be nicer this afternoon, so we are actually going to continue to work today. I didn't think he was going to show up today, so that's a nice benefit. And then also, I learned something. I learned that the way I hold my camera, I'm actually blocking one of the microphones. I didn't know that this had stereo recording. So I'm going to blow into these microphones. So just chill for a second. So if it worked correctly, they should have been on the opposite side. Hey, don't lick the butter. Get out of here. That's not for you. Stinker. Cats love licking the butter. I should be holding my camera like this, but since I've already started recording, now this is going to be upside down. For years, however long I've had this phone and probably the last phone, it has two microphones. It's got one built into the top and one built into the bottom. So it actually has stereo microphones. That probably explains why a significant portion of my YouTube videos are hard to hear. And when I'm out on the one wheel trying to zip around and I'm like, oh, let me see if I can put my hand in a way that blocks the wind from the microphone and it's still all windy sounding. Because there's another microphone on the other side that I'm not even trying to block. I'm probably pointing it into the wind more. And then, so the final review of Ring Fit Adventure, I think that's going to be really fun and really cool. I'm actually excited to show it to my mom, just, on days like today where it's too cold. I don't know that my grandma enjoyed it as much as I did or thought it was cool, but I'm still recording because I wanted to film me getting to my computer and turning it on. But my legs are very sore, and now I have to go underneath this and crawl through that tiny little hole. But I did think that was funny, so I'm gonna show you that. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's some sore quadriceps. Okay, so this is the gap I'm trying to get between here and here. This is not very much space. It is 7 inches. As much as me doing this. Okay, so I gotta go under the frame. You guys know I have a secret one wheel stealth sticker here. Isn't it rad? The one wheel is the most rad. Alright. So the trick is that you have to position your hips and spine together. Right? Not so bad. I just said I wasn't going to touch that, and I just grabbed it. Right, and then you just move backwards slightly to get it out from under the desk. And bingo bango. Ready to go. See you guys in 4-ish hours. Well, here I am on my mattress in the loft bunk. Doesn't quite have walls or a ceiling yet. Whew, I realize I'm out of breath. I was finished climbing, hurling the vacuum up here and then vacuuming the surface of the bed and everything, which we're still gonna have problems, right? Because this wall isn't even in yet. So we're gonna have to figure out a way to get it up and in here. But before that, we're gonna drywall and insulate these walls as though they are actual walls, because they are, because this needs to be silent and it needs to be dark so I can sleep at any point in the day. The only thing separating this room from that room is that piece of white duct tape on the door. There's a big crack in the door. So this is a very nice structure. I'm very happy with how it's turning out. I'm also very tired and very sore because, as you probably saw in the B story for this video. So he just, has a pneumatic, like, tunk, 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 just drops nails in super fast. I'm like trying to cover like one ear with my shoulder, and then the other one I'm like holding the thing in place. I'm like, it's so loud. Clearly I don't like big loud sounds because I'm building a sound isolating chamber to sleep in. I also, for the first time in years, started up my Twitch stream today. And like people that I haven't seen in like 5 years just like joined the channel and were like, hey man, what's going on? And I was like, hey, this is awesome. There's freaking people here. So if you guys end up seeing this, thanks for showing up. Welcome to the end of day 3 of the special edition of Jackson's video blog. I still have that song, that file somewhere, but apparently I'm a good breather. This is Colgate with hemp seed and peppermint oil. My favorite toothpaste by far is Colgate Total. That is just the normal white paste, but they changed their recipe to stannous fluoride instead of sodium fluoride, and it just throws the whole flavor off and stuff. And so I tried the one with whitening to zero effect, but so I wanted to try some of their other stuff. It doesn't say CBD. I think if it has CBD in it, it has to note it somewhere, like on the packaging, right? So it just says hemp seed oil and peppermint oil, so it's probably more like just other seed oils. I'm gonna try this and give you a review. This is the C story for this special episode because it is only Wednesday. This is gonna be gross for you. Maybe skip this part. Here we go, live review. Not live, it's live for me, whatever. Interesting, strangely clear. Pretty good consistency and a perfectly tiny minuscule amount of grit. Weirdly, it smells like cinnamon. It has a very cinnamony type of thing, but kind of like hot peppermint smell, like Christmas gummies. All right, let's see how it goes. Not yet. Well, that certainly is interesting. Yes, I know my tongue is really long. If you didn't know that, welcome to the Jaxson video blog. My name's Jaxson, this is my video blog. And you just watched me use Colgate hemp seed oil and peppermint oil herbal mint. That was maybe better than I expected. The peppermint oil definitely does continue that quality of like those Christmas mints. Some plant-esque qualities, some herbal qualities, maybe even a vegetal quality from the hemp seed oil. Sorbitol. I want them to make just a normal toothpaste that doesn't have sodium lauryl sulfate in it. Of course, then it wouldn't foam, so. Blue 1 and yellow 5, why doesn't it need dye? Don't put dye in your stuff. It does have a weird sweetness to it, but I liked it more than I thought. It sort of met and exceeded my expectations in terms of its like quality on my teeth. I have a permanent retainer on the top and bottom, which is why it takes a while, but I also just use Orabrush specifically for my gigantic, horrible tongue. This is my favorite toothbrush I've ever found. Served me well, weird gray, pink, brown color. It changes color depending on completely how you feel about it. So yeah, it smells good, flavor is good. Do I like it more than just Colgate Total normal white paste with no bullcrap? No, I don't think it beats that for me. Tomorrow starts day 4 of the project. I'll see you there. Look in the wrong spot. I will see you there. Welcome to day 4. The sheep is having a pee right as I started filming. Hi, kitty. It's worth taking a look at the little babies. We have many baby sheep and lambs all over the place right now. as it starts to almost head into the springtime. It's freaking cold today. Hanging out with the kitties who's exploring the trees. So no more progress on the A story as of now. Hopefully it'll be quite finished looking by the end of today. Come on, kitty. So got my mattress cleaned off. I actually did like a wet vacuum. The B story's going good. I haven't done my Ring Fit adventure today. I'm actually gonna go do that right now and then go shower before Builderman gets here. Oh, I can't see what time it is. So yeah, kind of beautiful day. Would be nice if it wasn't so freaking cold. It's very cold today. It's like below freezing, but not like cloudy at all. There's like not a cloud in the sky anywhere, so it's just like freezing cold, but not very windy and not snowing or raining, so pretty good. I watched back a bunch of the footage that I've been capturing over the last several days, and I repeat myself constantly. It's super annoying. When I get to this part in the editing of this, long featured video, I'll just have to remind myself when I'm editing to like cut out the parts where I think I have explained the spatial dimensions of my loft bunk like twice per video, like 3 different times or something like it. It's not okay. The sky is So the sky is screaming because we live next to an Air Force base. So you get literal fighter jets that rumble your entire house and shake your windows all day and night. You just get those sounds all day here. It's so horrible. I would never live next to an Air Force base if I could afford to choose where I live. Got a lot of things sort of in the works right now. Should be pretty fun to try and teach my kitty how to speak. I know now why there's so many different people just on a film set, right? You got your script manager and the director and the assistant director and like all these people just to like get one person or 2 people to like say some lines at each other. It's like, who keeps track of all this stuff? Like I always feel like I have a million things to say, and then when I turn the camera on, I'm like, what were any of those things? And then I just like repeat myself over and over and over. It's so annoying for me to edit my own videos. Someday I hope to be able to hire an editor and just like film everything that I want to film and just send it to the editor and have them like get everything together. You got the mail, Grandma?
Yes.
Oh, did you go get your hair done?
Yes.
Looks good.
Thank you.
I'm just recording some video here. I'm gonna
Just say you're talking to yourself.
No, I'm not talking to myself, although in this moment I'm talking, I'm not talking to myself. I'm talking to the camera, which is over here now, and I keep forgetting that. Talking to the camera. I guess in some ways I am talking to myself because I am leaving messages for myself to find later to remember to cut out all the parts where I repeat myself. I guess we'll get back to the A story then. Okay. Here we are, end of day 4. I just realized I'm holding my phone the wrong way. Well, whatever, no one will care. The kitties are enjoying the space. They're just laying on her back, sprawled out on the floor. Oh, it's a big stretch. That was a big kitty stretch. The one's clawing my stuff. So we got the roof on. We got all 4 walls up. We're gonna do, I think, just a handful of pieces of drywall. He's just gonna drop off tomorrow. We'll probably get the very top 2 pieces of drywall in tomorrow, and then we'll finish the whole thing. The rest of it will be done on Monday. I took this opportunity to like steam vacuum my mattress, and then construction dude just like walked all over it while it's still wet. He's like, do you have something we can toss over this? So we went and got this. So I'm kind of letting it dry. We'll toss it over it again tomorrow. Oh, legs are still sore. They're actually more sore because I keep doing more exercises. Like some sort of idiot. Ugh. Alright, so this outcropping here, this is where the door, little pocket barn door thing will go. End of day 4 of the building things. Originally I was just going to build this myself. Once I realized that it was going to be as large as it is and as heavy and that kind of stuff, I decided that I didn't know how to make it safe enough. Sitting here having watched him build it and, you know, talking to him and seeing how he cut stuff and rests stuff on other things and puts the angles in on the diagonals and, you know, the extra little bits for support. Seeing all that come together, it's like I could definitely have built this eventually. And it would probably be way more expensive because I would ruin the materials over and over and over again and need to go buy new stuff and like figure out, you know, one thing versus another. So it would be a very large, not practical first project. I actually really like sitting in this like under storage bit. Maybe I'll put like a chair down here or something. I have a little tea garden. And then I was just like super exhausted, so I just laid on the floor. And I actually missed the first time the builder dude showed up, and then like 15 minutes later he came back around, knocked on the door, was like, "Are you here?" It's like, "Yeah, I just went to pick up something when you didn't answer the first time." Oh yeah, so I was just telling the story of I went to exercise and I almost missed the builder guy. So I still haven't showered yet. That was the point of that. I know I'm still wearing the same shirt, but so I'm gonna go shower now while I'm still awake enough to go comfortably shower and do some stuff, right? And then the toothpaste is the East. I don't remember. I'll figure it out in editing, maybe, if I remember or care. Look at how sweet my kitty cat is. Come on, Peep, you can't be in there. Your litter box and stuff isn't in there right now. Come on, kitty. Come on, that's a good kitty. Yeah, I know we got a lot of boxes and curtains and stuff. Here you go. Go on. Come on. Alright. End of day 4. Oh, my legs are very sore. I'm not going to do any exercises over the weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm going to take it easy and repair. So, we're standing back in the bathroom again for whatever part segment this will be. Fresh mint flavor with activated charcoal. You're in a box. I'm going to flip the camera upside down. Hold on. This one's sodium fluoride. And this one is sodium monofluorophosphate. Then a thing that just says flavor. And then blue 1, red 40, and yellow 5. It has charcoal in it. The thing is black. Why does it have dye in it? Blue, red. Don't dye. Don't put dye in your products. Why? What is the point in dyeing this a color that it wouldn't normally be? It has charcoal in it. I don't care what color it is. My grandmother's sink is super loud for some reason. Weird. So it just says fresh mint. And there's definitely a fresh mint quality to it, but it seems a little like off. The grit is not quite as noticeable. In this one, it's much more smooth. Let's see what you've got to offer me. Colgate Revitalizing White Whitening Toothpaste with activated charcoal. Now that I know it has like food coloring dye in it, and that the amount of charcoal is quite near the end of the list, this color seems very fake to me. It seems like a mix of blue 1, red 40, and yellow 5. Doesn't it? It doesn't look like charcoal anything. It's just gray toothpaste that they've dyed gray. Alright, let's see how it goes. You know that feeling when you go over to a friend's house and like the friend's house doesn't smell bad, but it just smells different, and like everything is just a little bit different and a little bit off? Or like the first time you ever have like a sleepover at somebody's house. This is that in a toothpaste. Flavor isn't bad. I wasn't distracted. It wasn't noticeable in any meaningful way. Fresh mint. It's just a quite minty toothpaste. Especially that first little goo that I had on my finger, I put directly on my tongue. I didn't really notice anything about it. It was sort of unremarkable, but just slightly off in a way that is very hard to like peg down. Foaming was good. Abrasion seems as acceptable as like any big name budget, not budget, but just any established name toothpaste. I was expecting to like this one more than this one, but this one I actually ended up being sort of pleasantly surprised with. This one actually has peppermint oil in it, it says, but then in the actual ingredients list, I don't think I can identify peppermint oil. Yeah, not terribly impressed or unimpressed. It's totally fine as a toothpaste. It seems like it would fit in perfectly, like if you go to your friend's house and they have a different toothpaste than the one that you're used to, but it's basically the same toothpaste, but it's a little bit off. That's this. I will see you when something interesting happens, or if something interesting happens. I'm going to sleep. I'm very tired. My legs are very sore. Good night. Here we are back in the bathroom with another, don't worry, it's not a toothpaste review. We're just giving you the update. So, we didn't actually do anything on the structure today. On the loft bunk, brought in building materials that we're going to use on Monday. So we didn't get the roof put on, but we do have all the drywall that we need, so as long as we're gentle with it. I don't know whatever story we're on now. F, I think. You know that blue hoodie that I wear in basically every video on this channel for the last, when did I get that, 11 years? It vanished. Nobody's been able to find it. So yeah, in that last scene where I did the charcoal one, I was just in the red turtleneck. Grandma's house, my house, we even went out and looked in the wood shop, we've looked in the garbages, we've looked in all the laundry machines and everything, you know, all the closets and under all the beds. Now it's just genuinely interesting. How did it disappear? Like, I'm genuinely curious to know, like, where it is and how it got there. We'll see you if something interesting happens. Not a lot to report on the Saturday, except that we did find my blue hoodie. It was under a pile of my mom's dirty laundry. I knew it was gonna be my mom's fault, and you know how I know? Because I've never lost anything during the years that I don't live with her, and then when I do live with her, or when she comes to visit me, stuff goes missing, pretty much guaranteed. But yeah, that's the whole update for today. Good night. We'll get some more footage for the... Don't push against it yet, it's not...
No. Barely.
Mom's got her feet up in my loft bunk. And I'm still stuck in my tiny little corner. Dad made me come over here to push a button on the router, the Wi-Fi. You can hear the dog whining because she never shuts up. Okay, let's whip around the corner. Can't really even see very much, it's so dark. What do you think of it?
I love it. I can't wait to move in.
You're not sleeping in my
Great.
bed.
It's awesome.
You are not invited into my bedroom.
Me and Kitty, it's our bedroom now. Love it.
Yeah, so hopefully it'll be done by tomorrow. Nothing really exciting happened today, but I've been trying to gather footage for my video blog, try and edit some more stuff together.
Ouch! Ouch!
She was sleeping. Why would you touch her belly?
I'm just petting her. She's so soft. She's so mean.
She's not mean,
Hey,
you.
ouch! Go me, you beast.
She's not mean, you're mean. She was asleep.
She was lounging on my glasses.
No, she's not. Just leave her to be.
I'm a little concerned about Jaxson and the new Loft bunk because this is like a cave, and I think he's gonna fall asleep up here, and it's gonna be like a week, and we're gonna be like, "Where's Jaxson?" I don't know. And we're gonna come in here, and he's like atrophied because he won't get out of his lovely bed.
I like that you.
Dark and quiet.
That's not what she said. She said you're gonna die in here, and she has since reformed it to atrophy to be less intense for the YouTube channel. So
That's true.
it's more advertiser friendly, I guess.
That's true.
We don't have
I'm
advertisers though, so it's fine. How is our other channel doing?
It's doing awesome.
Is it?
It's so peaceful and restful. Jaxson Galaxy ASMR.
It's just ASMR Galaxy.
ASMR
Is the
Galaxy.
name of the channel. That's what this is for. I have a black background so I can stand in front of it to just like this and be like, okay, now take a deep breath. Don't listen to the dog. We didn't have a dog when I was filming before, so she's the problem.
The most awesome ASMR, I think, of Jackson's, which unfortunately doesn't show his face. It's a voice only, but it is the most relaxing. I'm not sure I've ever made it through the whole thing, even though I'm supposed to listen to all of it and make sure it all got recorded okay. I cannot stay awake. I fall asleep every time.
Which one?
Well, it's just the voiceover one. I can't remember the name of it. It was. Do you
We only
remember?
have 4 uploaded videos, and she can't remember the name of the one. I think there's 2 that. Well, there's one that starts. The very first one is just very short, like video, and then it all fades to black.
Yeah.
And
It's
then
not
so I
that
think
one.
it's.
It's the most recent one.
Is it the most recent one?
It's the
I
most
can't remember what
recent
they're called
one.
either.
And I think it's called Sleep Talk Down. Sleep Talk Down. I think that's what it is.
Something like that.
And yeah, you relax all the parts of your body, and then I'm gone. I love it.
Oh,
Help me, let me out.
There's an endorsement from my
I'm
mom
in
about
jail.
her YouTube channel that she runs, and I make videos for. Sorry, Kitty, are we bothering you?
The sad thing about this is I'll never be allowed up here again. I'm not even allowed in his room most days. Never by his bed. So this will be it. I never get to see the finished product because I'll never be invited in
You
again.
can see the finished product when it's
Not from
done.
the inside. I can stand right there.
Well, you won't be able to. No, you can. That's what I mean. Like, this will be walled. You won't.
I know.
You can see the inside of it when it's done. I just don't want you. I mean, for years, right? Because I'm an adult, so it's nice to have a little bit of space between my parents and my bedroom. So, like, having to have moved back in with them so many times. Like, it's nice to not be a child and just have your mom, like, come into your room all the time.
No, it's not. It's
Yeah.
nice to have mommy around. It's the bestest.
Is it, though?
Yes.
Are you
For me.
I mean, you live really close to your mom. How is that? If you
That
moved
is
in,
awesome.
moved
I
in with your
love
mom.
it.
do you?
Every day.
Yeah, exactly. So it's nice to have a little bit of separation. But my whole life, like I'd come home from school, like grade school, junior high, high school, and then even into like university, and mom's just like asleep in my bed, like, oh, I missed you. Your bed smells good. It smells like you. I missed you. Like, that's weird. Don't sleep in my bed, you crazy lady.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I got kicked out of his bed a lot of years ago.
Yeah. Like, quit taking a nap in my room. And they're like, but it's so quiet and dark. It's like, yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait till he's not here one day, but he's always here.
I live here. I work right here. I live and sleep right here. And then entertainment and social and work time is right there. Yeah. So yeah, I really don't leave, like ever. There's nowhere for me to go. There's nowhere for me to be. So yeah, I'm here all the time. All right, well.
Hasta la vista.
Yes,
Get
I will.
Down. I'm gonna die.
I help my mom get down now. Is it going? There it goes. All right. So we're in the middle of a break. The builder guy had to go pick up his dog from the vet. So we got the roof on. The top sheet of drywall that we're using here. Side, we got all the sheetrock on this wall. So we're gonna get the north wall on the one facing the window here. Whoops. Well, hold on. That's better. I'm really bad at making video blogs. I would be an excellent Greek play writer where the characters just come out and tell you about things that happened. Because I've already unpacked all the foam and put it everywhere. And this is what it will look like when it's finished. This one I actually soaked in water. 1 foot by 1 foot by 2 inches. Pretty dense. It's a little softer. I was thinking this one would be a little more rigid. This one's a bit floppier. Still like freshly compressed. Hi kitty. Meow. I'm talking, I can hear you. Yeah, I'm gonna go back home now. Come on. It's been really nice sleeping at grandma's. And then for the glue, it's just 3M General Purpose 45 spray adhesive. Okay, so here's the update so far. The kitty's in there.
Hi.
You're so short.
I know.
If I hold it down here for you, it makes me look like a giant.
I know, you are a giant. Can you believe Kitty gets to sleep in there and I don't? It looks so dark and quiet. I want a nap right now. I'm so tired.
I made it for Kitty. I'm not even going to sleep in it. I'm
great.
With the cats. I'm thrilled. Look at how dark and quiet it looks in there.
You haven't helped a lot? Why?
Well, that's what I'm saying. So today, we had to do it, the two of us, like the whole time, right? Where it's like, one, because this entire thing of drywall, like he'd measure and stick 2 nails in, and then we both have to lift it up and rest it, and then we didn't even have enough space like for the whole ladder, so I would hold the ladder like this as he would climb up the ladder, so I'm the other leg of the ladder, so he could get up there and like staple it in. And then for these extra pieces, you can see along the top though, there's like extra pieces along the whole side of it to make the drywall like finished. I actually had to climb up on top of the thing and like lay down and then hold one side, and he had a stick and he'd hold the other side, and he tossed the gun up to me. So I had to like lay down and roll over and like staple the thing in upside down as I'm like hanging off the side of it. At one point, just like Spider-Maning against the wall. And then we had to move the entire structure like 1 centimeter at a time, like, a foot that way and a foot this way. So now it's tucked into the corner.
Did you do
nicely.
that with a crowbar?
Yeah, we had a series of crowbars. And we'll do the fiberglass of the roof, and then do the inside of the roof, and then the 4 walls, and we'll have a small hole in the corner, the floor in the corner of the ceiling, and I got some fans, some ventilation stuff I'm going to put in it, so it will be...
Are you cutting any holes for ventilation? I talked about cutting a hole in the top of the roof over there.
Right. Literally what I am saying.
No, you just said you had
fans. I'm going to
fans.
cut a hole in that corner and in the floor and in that corner in the ceiling. Do you want to watch this back? And I have to climb up there and get my kitty out because we have to give her a pill. Okay, so that's it for today. Hopefully the structure will be done by tomorrow.
Good job today. That was a lot of work.
Yeah,
Awesome.
it was. I'm very tired.
I know.
Just trying to have a recovery day over the weekend. Still,
Not yet.
yeah, still sore. All right.
Can I turn this around, Jaxson?
He's a pretty good helper.
Well, on mine I have a thing. I touch it and it turns the other way.
Oh, why is it facing towards you?
I don't know. Jaxson is an awesome worker. When we get him to work for us, he does a great job.
Okay,
Pretty good.
you had this figured out what we were going to do.
Yeah, so the finished side
Finished,
is towards you.
finished
right?
side.
All right, let's get the update going. My kitties just jumped up there for some reason. They're hanging out. So we've got the sound isolating foam almost done. Those ones are the only ones that are still drying. I think I said this already. My grandmother made me a hat just for fun. She made one for my brother, and I was like, you should make one for me. Just not even thinking about it, not for real at all. And she's like, okay, and then finished that like the next day. Here it is. The drywall is finished. We're not painting the outside. That's where the sound foam that I just showed you is gonna go. So we're waiting for the tape to dry. So we got the door in today. Lovely. I got my air filter in here, filtering the air in here. It's like a little room that's designed like a computer case, right? So like I am the processor heating up the air. I'm gonna have to like dry vacuum the mattress, then wet vacuum the mattress, and then dry vacuum the mattress again. And yeah, so the mattress should last many, many years. When I'm sitting on the mattress, I've got about a fist. He made it pretty much exactly to my specifications. And like the outside measurements and stuff are like pretty much spot on. My two kitties are having a standoff for some reason. I did my best to make sure that like, you know, we cut fiberglass outside, vacuumed everything, got my air filter going, I got the house's air filter going. Vacuumed a bunch of different times with, you know, ones with like pet hair filters and HEPA filters and all that other kind of stuff to make sure that there's just like the minimum as possible amount of drywall dust and fiberglass particles and sawdust and stuff actually in the room or ventilating through the house. Let's go take a look at the bunnies and make sure that they've got some food. Oh, they look like they're sleeping in the sunshine. Don't worry, I'm just checking your food. Looks like you've got lots of food. Yeah, so the bunnies are good. The dog is currently with my mom who's off babysitting. Kitties are good. Chasing me around. Kitties are not allowed. No pets are allowed in Grandma's house. That little Nilla managed to slip out of the house and follow me over and run in when I open the door. So I'm letting her look around. She's had enough of not having me stay in my bedroom. They keep asking me where I go when I go to sleep and why I keep leaving every night. So I'm letting her sniff around my bedroom. She followed me into the house and followed me up here. Oh, I'm not opening those. Those are closets. No. Come here. No, I threw them off the pillow. Really adorable. Really cute. They don't like me being gone that long. They finally had enough and they're like, no, we're slipping out the door. Made it out the door this time. And like closed the door and turned around and she was standing there waiting for me on the other side. I was like, okay, you. It's not very flattering for me. Blah, 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 blah. This is where I've been staying. It's only this last night. He only has about 2 hours of work tomorrow. He'll be done before lunch. Okay, the Builderman's job is done, and I have been working all day today. I'm very sweaty. Here's how it looks so far. I have most of this wall done. Got handles. The door slides, but it's currently dragging on this foam. It's currently what I was working on before I realized I haven't shot anything today. So you just grab the latch and walk up the little thing. And this is probably the cleanest mattress in the universe. And I put some dark green carpet in here. I kind of gotten used to just wearing these types of masks all the time. It's like kind of humid, which makes it a little bit uncomfortable, but there's something nice about breathing in like fresh air all the time that I enjoy. I can even stand here and throw stuff up on top. First night in the loft bunk. Just crawled under the covers. Weird bedroom thing. I got the door cracked a little bit in case the kitties want to come up here. And both of them love going behind the space behind the door, which is super adorable. And go to sleep. And I'll let you know how it is in the morning. But so far, it seems very good. I'm very excited for it. Well, it's 9:30, March 5th. First night in the loft bunk. Kitty liked it. Both kitties came up here and stayed with me, and then both kitties were able to get down, up, and back in on their own. Because I'm not quite finished, right? I have the vents in. It got a little stuffy, so once I get the airflow in, I think it'll be perfect. I think that worked. Just got the fans mounted on the top there. A hole drilled in this corner. Not exactly the cleanest of holes, but pretty good considering the tools that I have. Yeah, I can feel it pulling air through. Back to work. Alrighty, we got the kitties some breakfast. It's Sunday morning now. I got a little bit more of the lighting set up a little bit better. Oh, is that a big stretch, kitty? Is that a big stretch? What was your breakfast? You didn't eat all of it. And we got the sound foam on this side as well. I'm out of spray glue, so I'm not quite done. You can see above the door. Alright, so I got my desk and my little side table, and I got my lamp, and I'm gonna put a bunch of my old like posters and stuff that I still have. Currently got some stuffed animals, a couple Pikachus. There's a big Pika butt. So we're almost done. I think the next thing that I shoot will probably be the outro and the finale for this. Wish me luck. That still might be a couple days based on how long it's taken me to get this stuff in my room moved around. I was so like sore and tired, like my back and shoulders and just everything from moving and lifting and crouching down under this thing and shoving stuff around. Hopefully we'll be there soon. I can't just barf. Hold on. So it's Thursday morning at like 7 a.m. and I'm just going to sleep. And hanging out here in the loft bunk. Hi, kitty. Ready to go to sleep? The kitties just came inside, and I just gave them some food. And I'm loving it so far. It's perfect because I keep looking on the wrong side. I'm loving it so far. It's so lovely in like ways that I'm not used to, right? It's like I don't even notice it, which is exactly what I wanted, right? I don't notice the room that I'm sleeping in. I don't notice waking up to kids screaming or trucks going by or dogs barking, even the dog inside the house that we shouldn't have, but we have for some reason. So I'm very tired, so I'm sorry, I'm sort of rambling. I feel like I've been talking for like an hour. I've been talking for 1 minute, so I'm going to sleep now. But check us out, right? It's dark, it's quiet. All I have to do to go to sleep. Oh, that's so lovely. Yes, I'm naked. Don't worry about it. I have a towel on. I always lose track of what day it is. On the 12th. I have not made much progress on the room. I ordered some stuff from Newegg, and the final piece to the puzzle is supposed to, it was supposed to be here by now. And one of the vendors that I bought from apparently ships from China, so I had to wait forever. And then I just realized that USPS, the United States Postal Service, was like, hey, we delivered your boxes on the 10th. And I was like, no, you didn't. That's not what happened. So I'm going to have to go into the UPS or USPS Post Service place when I get up, which means I have to go to bed so I can sleep and get up before they close, which is really annoying. So the reason that I need those boxes is because I bought some extra monitors. So I need to figure out how I'm going to mount them. Don't mind Diva, she's not wearing any pants. And look at my chair. The fabric was being loose, so I tightened it myself. And I made an observation that I thought was kind of funny. So I have my sleep masks here. I haven't really needed them since I built a full body sized eye mask. The best eye mask is no eye mask. Boy, I sure do love sleeping in my sleepy chambers. Because I showered right before bed, my hair is going to be really curly and wavy. Actually, I love showering right before bed. It's my preferred time because I still smell great. Right? Just sleeping in bed doesn't make you stinky. And then also you're all clean and like lovely in between the blankets and sheets and stuff. It's the best. But so my hair is gonna be all curly and I have not seen it yet. This is gonna be a live reveal of what my hair will look like today. I never do my hair ever. I haven't in years and years and years. I just take care of it and it takes care of me. It's kind of the relationship. So I'm gonna see what it looks like in 3, 2, 1. Doing a sit-up. Alright, what do we got today? We got, it's pretty good. We got a big curl over here. That's nice. A big wave friend. Oh, it's still smooth. Ooh, look at these ones. I didn't see these ones. Yeah, my grandmother drives me to the post office. I think that's her now. Alright, we just got home from the post office. You know, they took down the tracking number and the address and my name and phone number and everything. So they're gonna see if they can locate my missing package. I've got plenty of package to go around, but they don't have the one that I wanted delivered. So I can't get the desk all done up, but I can get some of this underneath space done, so I'll be working on that for the next little bit. So I guess that's all for now, eh? Okay, it's 4:32 a.m. on the 13th, 3/13/2021, and I have added lights underneath. Finally finished it. So now, when I'm sitting in the chair, my head doesn't hit at all, and now I've got lights under here. I'm being careful not to show you my leg because I may or may not have pants on. Working in my own bedroom, clothes are not a necessity. It's freaking lovely under here now. I haven't really given a resting heart rate update in a little while because I've been resting, and then on days that are supposed to be like rest days, I end up working a lot, and so I'm always like tired and sore. It does seem to be going in a positive direction, so that's a good thing. I might put like an actual reading light, like a clamp or something, onto this one that, you know, sits right here, so it'll be a little bit easier. That's the update. For now, I'm almost done. I skipped one day of shaving and now I have a beard. It is March 15th at 11 a.m. I still don't have any news or updates about this package that was lost in the mail. And I just uploaded and am editing all of the footage into what is supposed to be the big, loft bunk. We call it the tower now, because I told my friends about it, about how it was similar to a computer case, like this computer case. He was like, yeah, it's like a tower. You should just call it the tower. I was like, that's so much easier than calling it the loft bunk. So we call it the tower now. And I'm not done with it. I probably will never be done with it in terms of all the little minutia and updates and little details and stuff. But so I've edited hours, literal hours of me just rambling about nothing. Just showing off stuff in my room as if anyone would care. And the edited down, the initial edit, is 1 hour and 40 minutes, plus whatever this is gonna add to it. So here it is, in all of its giant black box glory, right? One final sweep, I suppose, seems appropriate, because I'm not talking about it anymore. I'm done. Here it is from this side. It's got a ton of crap up on the top. It's completely full of stuff, skateboards and old board games and my guitars and electric components, and I got the carpet in and I made a track for it, and it's all good. It's great. I love it. I've been filming this for a month. And no, my room is not even close to done, and it probably won't be for a long time. But that's okay. I love you guys. Thank you for watching, if you've watched this far. I mean, thanks for watching also if you didn't make it this far, but if you did make it this far, especially thank you. Right, and for the final bit, the lights are still great. The big chair in the back is still great. It's a little hidden thing. I also built and assembled like a whole coat rack. Right, I've just done a lot of stuff. I'm done with it, so I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I'd like to thank this video's sponsors, my mom and dad, because without my mom nagging my dad about me complaining about sleeping all the time, he wouldn't have given me the money to make this. So, thank you so much for watching. I love you.
But this
I'm very
something
tired.
inside
I'm
of me
gonna go
that
sleep
says,
in this now.
I just have to follow that. Because you don't
Good
know
night. Goodbye. I love you. Good night. Goodbye. Good night.